So I've been debating on doing a video about this just because it is kind of still raw, but when I write it's hard for my brain to keep up, or my hand to keep up when I'm writing. So I figured the best way would just be to say it out loud. But so anyone who knows me knows that I lost my older brother May 5th, 2018 to suicide. This is him. Great sense of humor. Looks happy, right? Somewhere between this picture and May 5th, something happened, or maybe it happened before this picture, I don't know. There weren't any like really big signs that something was wrong, but looking back there were plenty of little ones that should have clicked. But I guess I don't know. This is my brother and my nephew. He's the oldest. He's such a good dad. Such a good dad. Here we are when we were younger. He was my first best friend. When we were younger, we did a lot of stuff together. Actually, when my nephew and my daughter play, it reminds me of me and Jordan playing together. Shit. Sorry. I kicked myself in the ass for not noticing sooner. Or at all. But this is him and his best friend. His best friend died in 2009. And here's a picture of Hunter holding a picture of Jordan and Mitchell at Jordan's birthday. On Jordan's birthday, whatever. Which was the 5th of this month. So yeah. A lot of stuff has happened since he's been gone. A lot of stuff he should have been here for. A lot of memories made without him. And it's hard. The night before he passed away, I was sitting at this kitchen table contemplating on committing suicide myself, and I wanted to call him, but I didn't want to bother him, and maybe I should have, because maybe he would still be here. Maybe he felt the same, and that's why he didn't reach out to me. It's another picture of us. I just really don't know. I'm trying so hard to keep it together, but clearly it's not working. Oh yeah. I couldn't really tell when we were older, but we love this shit out of each other. We really did. He passed away when he was 26. And the 5th would have been his 28th birthday. My birthday's in October. And I'll be 27, so officially I will be older than him, and I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about that. Here's a picture of us and our little brothers. This is Jake. And this is Justin. We were all pretty, well, we were close. But at the same time, we wanted to rip each other's heads off. So that's a sibling thing, you know. But now, you regret it. Because now you feel bad. But I know he knew that I loved him. And I knew it was just shit that siblings do, but it still hurts. I think this was his first day of school. I don't think I was going to school yet. I'm not sure, but I wanted to be in the picture and we were holding my dolls because I was a weird kid and I wanted the dolls in the picture. And he went along with it. Sorry, my nose is a little runny. Oh yeah, it's like looking at a picture of my nephew and my daughter right there. Well, it's kind of blurry, but yeah. This is Jordan and Mitchell. Look at that smile. Just fucking look at it. Did I say that my nephew's name was Mitchell? I can't remember, but his name is Mitchell. He's got a pretty awesome smile too going on. He loved his daddy. Him and Hunter both loved their daddy. My mom had Mitchell the other day for a while, and apparently he was walking around the house saying, "Daddy, Daddy." Damn. And know how much that probably broke her heart to hear. So, this was me and Jordan on his wedding day. June 9th, 2012, I think. Pretty sure it was 2012. Jordan and Sarah were married on 6/9 and Hunter was born on 9/6. I think my friend Jenna pointed that out to me, and that makes it really easy to remember his birthday, but this is a picture of my wedding day. This right here is Jordan's grave. We just didn't have a headstone yet. And this is Sarah, his ex-wife slash best friend slash my sister-in-law, and Hunter's mom. And then right here is Lucas. I couldn't have Jordan in my wedding. Actually, the day after I ordered the tuxes is when he passed away, but I couldn't have him in my wedding, so I asked Lucas to see it in his place, and obviously he said yes. So it made the day feel a little less empty, but I mean, there is definitely still something missing. This is my bouquet. This is a picture. Me and Ben got married in March March 25th, we had a small wedding, and then we had the big wedding in August. So at least he was there for when I actually got married, but he wasn't in my wedding like he was supposed to be. Here's a picture of Jordan and his sister Taylor. She feels my pain on how big of a pain in the ass he was. But we still love him. But she got it. Because they were around the same age part as me and him were, I think. This was Jordan on his wedding day at Mitchell's grave. And in the picture of my wedding, okay, so this was Jordan's. Mitchell's mom actually gave that plot to my mom, and Mitchell is buried in front of him, so they were able to be together. That's pretty awesome. Here's a picture of his youngest sister, Madison. I think she's 18. Don't quote me on that though, I could be wrong. This is Jordan and Lucas. Definitely two peas in a pod. There's a picture that Jordan posted on Facebook of those two, and I shared it and I said idiots, but they're my idiots. And they will always be my idiots. Sorry, Lucas. This is Jordan and his cousin Tyler on his wedding day, Jordan's wedding day. Tyler's actually the one I walked down the aisle with, and by the time the Grand March came around at the reception, he was gone. I don't know how much he drank before the Grand March, but that kid's got 5 left feet. This is Jordan and Dylan. Another one of his best friends. Why is this picture? Oh, because of the picture, the sun shining. Yeah. They say that sometimes, and I feel this at a personal level because I have a few friends like this too, one in particular, but you can have multiple soulmates. One is the person you love, like you're going to spend the rest of your life with, and the other one or ones can be your best friend. Like they're your soulmates, but not in a romantic way. And I definitely feel like Lucas and Dylan and Cameron were that to Jordan. They were his non-romantic soulmates, even though they acted a little suspicious sometimes. There's another picture of Jordan and Hunter. He's such a cutie. And definitely a daddy's boy. Actually, the first picture I showed of Jordan, he was in Cameron's wedding. I'll have to find it. This is a picture of Jordan and Braden. Braden is Rachel's son, and they weren't married, but I mean, we basically classified Jordan as his stepdad and him as my nephew, because Jordan was there since he was, I want to say born. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot. He's got another soulmate. He's got Lucas, Cameron, Dylan, and Brian. How could I forget Brian? He's in the Marines, and him and Jordan, like, he went to Puerto Rico, and Jordan went with, and, like, they've got a lot of memories, but Jordan, I think, was in their wedding, too, I think, but when he passed, I called Shayla, who's Brian's wife, and they live in Minnesota. They came like that. They were here the day after, I think. And Brian had to go back because he had to work, but Shayla stayed for the funeral and video chatted Brian. And then yeah, and then for the wedding, Shayla had to work, Brian came. So, one of the hardest days and one of the biggest days in my life, at least. I had one of them here, each. And then, so there's Jordan being questionable. And there's Cameron behind, oh, that's his hand. And then that's Marissa, his wife. There are some pretty awesome people too. I don't know if they invited Jordan, or they had Jordan in their wedding so he could steal the show, because, I mean, I don't love him, but there was definitely something wrong with that kid. Spaz. I don't have a picture of Jordan and Rachel, I don't think. I don't have one of Jordan and his dad, but I have one. I stole this from his Aunt Vicky's Facebook. Because he's wearing a, I don't think that's a cowboy hat. We'll just call it a Kenny Chesney hat. That's what he's wearing. That's why I stole that picture. Sorry, Vicky. Thought it was cute. I thought it was very cute. Oh, I lied. Okay, so you can't see her face, but this was Father's Day, the Father's Day after Brayden was born, because that's Brayden, that's Rachel, and that's Jordan's big towering self at my grandma's house. Brayden was so little. He's a month older than, oh my god, my kids. He's a month older than Aveda, I think. A little bit over. And then, in this picture, I don't know who is in the picture with him, but I'm going to assume there's someone in there. And they were rocking the porta potty. I'm definitely going to assume somebody was in there for that. But yeah, I don't know who that is, but it was definitely something Jordan would do. He was a shit. He was definitely a shit. So, this is Matt. And this is Colton. I think that's Colton. I'm going to judge by the face, the fuzz on the face, that this is Colton. And there's Jordan. These are some of his friends also. He had a lot of good people in his life. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. It's just, it's hard because he didn't reach out. Or he did, but we just didn't realize that that's why he was reaching out. I guess I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. But it really sucks. So, this is Jordan and Mitchell. He was a NICU baby. He wasn't early, but he was really small. When Mitchell was born, that just like solidified the fact that Jordan was a good dad. He might have been a pain in the ass for everyone else. I still love him though. But he was a great fucking dad. This is Jordan and her cousin Jamie. She took it pretty hard too. She is also in the Marines. And so was Dylan, one of his other soulmates. But he's in Wisconsin. He's not out of state. This is at Jackie's wedding. I don't have a picture of Jackie or Jesse with Jordan. So I'm sorry guys, but this is Jackie's wedding. And I don't remember where she was when he passed away. But she came up too. She was in a different state. She came up too. She fucking loved him like a brother. They were close as hell too. This is, I don't have a picture printed off of him in Brighton, but this is the one and only picture I have of Jordan and my daughter. The one and only picture I have. And I'm kicking myself in the ass for that. I wish I had more. But I guess when once I had my own kids and he had his kids, we weren't around each other more. And I moved out of town. Okay, so this is also my wedding day. This is Lucas. And you can't really see on my face, but I was definitely giving him the what the fuck is wrong with you look, because, I mean, come on. But it's Lucas. There's my answer. Spaz. There's a lot of pictures. Like I said, my brain and my hand can't like stay in sync when I'm writing, so it's just easier to talk. So this is our cousin Jessica. This is our cousin Scott, who passed away in 2006. This is our cousin Crystal, who had cancer. And the day that she was put in remission is the day Scott died. So, yeah. This is our cousin David, who we don't really see often. I mean, I message him and talk shit, but I haven't seen him in a while. This is me with my grandma. This is Jordan with my grandpa. Fun / not so fun fact. Jordan was not my dad's biological son, but that didn't matter, at least not to my dad. There's some people in his family that were less than pleasant to my brother, and they know who they are, so I don't need to say names. If they see this, they know who they are. But my grandpa was not one of them. He was not one of them. He fucking loved Jordan. He fucking loved him. I remember one time, because I would go to my grandma's a lot when I was younger and sleep over, but one time Jordan came with and I slept in the bedroom by my grandma. I mean, I was younger, but I was old enough to remember this. I was in the bedroom by my grandma and I got up to go pee, and Jordan and Grandpa are sitting in recliners in the middle of the night watching TV. My grandpa had a root beer. I'm not on the phone with anyone, baby. Okay, just go play, please.
But I'm so hungry.
Okay, just wait, please.
I want my mac and cheese.
Jordan had a root beer. My grandpa had a beer. And they were eating Skittles. Okay. But yeah, he loved him. When my grandpa passed away too, but in 2013, when my grandpa, it was a couple days before my grandpa died, we went to see him, and he had said he didn't want to see any of the great-grandchildren. But Jordan was decently strong up until this point. I mean, we were all ready to cry. I mean, I did cry after I walked out of the room, but because my grandpa was apparently asking for me, and when I got there, it just like, he was crying and apologizing, and that just broke my heart. Like, I think he was apologizing for leaving me and for being sick. Like, he was in pain. He was on his deathbed, and he was apologizing to me, okay? So anyway, when Jordan went in there by him, Grandpa asked where little man was, and he was talking about Hunter, and Jordan said, "You want to see him?" And my grandpa said, "Yeah." So Jordan went and got Hunter. Took him in the room by my grandpa, and for like those couple of moments, my grandpa took Hunter's hand. Because I remember watching this and he acted like he wasn't in any pain, and he shook Hunter's hand and he was talking to him. Acted like he wasn't in any pain. And Jordan looked away and I could see the pain on his face. That was a hard day for everyone, but especially Jordan. Because one of the only people on my dad's side that accepted him is gone. It was a hard fucking day. And he passed away not long after that, so I don't know if he was waiting for us, but yeah. This is our cousin Andrew. This picture is not a very good picture. I think I already said this is Heather. And this is Jessica. My cousin Nicole's not in that picture, but I have another cousin Nicole. This is Jordan, Emily, and Joey. This was Joey's wedding. They went to school together. I think Emily was Jordan's first girlfriend, and Joey's one of his best friends. I can tell which friends were real friends to Jordan because they were the ones who came and checked on his family to make sure they were okay after he passed. This is a really bad picture too, but this is Jordan, this is Mitchell, and this is Jake. He is also in the Marines, and he was not able to make it back in time for the funeral. But when he did come back, well, when he was gone, he sent a bouquet of yellow roses. And we dried them up, and we put Jordan's ashes in the ground. We threw the roses on top. And it was that little, I think it's Little Big Town song, Lay Me Down, If I Die Young, Bury Me in Silence, Lay Me Down on a Bed of Roses. Well, we didn't lay him down on a bed of roses, but there were roses on top of him when we walked away. So, but yeah, and a tin of chew in there. And when he came back, he had gotten this thing made because apparently there was a day when he was stationed overseas, and it was after Jordan passed, after he found out, or no, maybe it was before he found out. It was around the time he found out, and something about he lost a key to get into his room, or I cannot remember, but he ended up having to walk across campus dressed really weird. Oh my God, I can't remember the full story, and I feel like I'm screwing it up. Anyway, something happened to him, like some weird circumstance, and after he knew that Jordan passed, like, that was Jordan doing that to him. That's how he knew, because it's something Jordan would have done. So it tells you it's pretty bad. This is Jordan and Hunter. I cannot get over how cute he is, but that's like father, like son. A couple of gooners. A couple of freaking gooners. Day's cute though. Man, so many pictures, but at the same time it doesn't feel like there's enough. This is before Jake and Justin were born, obviously, because I'm a baby, but this is my mom, my dad, me, and Jordan. I look like my mom, except I'm chunkier. And Justin, our youngest brother, looks just like my dad. But I love this picture because that doesn't look like a stepdad. That looks like a bonus daddy. A dad. Jordan had two dads. that loved him very, very fucking much. He got twice the dad and twice the love. He was loved. Okay, there's so many pictures I want to show you. Okay, so you know what? Instead of taking him out, I will do this. I feel like Jordan convinced me to climb in there. It's a TV stand. Because look at his face. This is me and Jordan when I was a baby. This, me and Jordan in a box. And that's me, Jordan, and our two little brothers, Jake and Justin. I don't know if it's the lighting or the quality of these pictures, because some of these pictures are like old. And some of these pictures are pictures of a picture, and some of these pictures, you know, I don't know, I took off his Facebook, I took off other people's Facebook. There's me and Jordan. We got along. There's, once again, me and my dad. Jordan and my mom. Here's the four of us at Christmas. Oh, come on. I'm holding Justin and Jordan is holding Jake, which Jordan and Jake were a lot alike. And me and Justin were a lot alike. Oh, proof that he did love me at one point in time. And there we are with my dad, me and Jordan. There's one picture here that I have to find because, oh, it's such a good picture. Oh. Proof that we all got along at one point. There's me, my mom, and Jordan. So, I don't know where Justin is, and I don't know why he's not in this picture, but that's 5 of the 6 of us with our grandma and grandpa. Picture of me and Jordan with our grandpa having a tea party. There it is. I love this picture. I freaking love it. See, he loved us. He loved his grandkids. He was a good grandpa. He put up with a lot of shit. And so did my other grandpa. I mean, he's still alive.